Nampak? Jadi.
Hello everyone, today we are going to show you about fabrication of peristatic pump. Before that, I am Maaqil and you can call me Maaqil, and this is my friend Adam.
Amir and Maaqil. We are being given a task for making this product parasitic pump with a given diagram of the full picture of the product, the orthography of the part 1 and also part 2 and the expected result of this. So there's a manufacturing processes included, which is turning, grinding, milling, tapping, drilling, boring, parting and also the finishing.
Please be ready and enjoy this vid. Before doing machining like milling, handsaw cutting and turning, we need to know the dimension of the product by referring the drawing. Then we measure using suitable equipment like vernier caliper.
Explaining the safety and how to operate this milling machine. Don't forget to wear the PPE equipment. Don't wear any kind of hand accessories. Then we go to the main switch and turn it on. And we clean our platform and brush it off if there's any chips with a brush. Then we place our workpiece on there and tighten it down to secure the workpiece. So we are going to set up our first contact to the workpiece. So we are adjusting the axis, adjusting the height. So here we may confirm our first contact. Don't forget to wear the eye goggle for safety. So here we are supposed to make our spare, but because of the blunder, we did milling first. So after this, we are going to take a measurement and divide it into 2 to make our spare part for making part 2. Here we saw Maaqil cutting it down the metal part. And here we have already mark it on the middle to make sure that we will get 2 of the square part. And so here we can proceed to the milling process, as Daniel Adam is carefully doing operating this machine. And so we will get our part 2.
Okay, so for the turning one is the first step is we put the workpiece into the chunk and tighten it. Make sure the workpiece is tightened half of its body for the safety. After we put the tools and tighten it, put the right hand side tools into the tools, and for the tighten the right hand side, we must be it parallel. Example, you can see is 1 for the screw 1, and then we go to the 3 screw and we go to 2 and 4. So after we doing all that, we on the switch from the power supply on the machine and the inductor. So after settle of this thing, the first one we must check is the brake of the turning machine, whether is a function or not, and do not forget about the emergency button. Before we doing the turning process, we must put our glasses. So the workpiece, the chip of the workpiece will be sealed by the glasses into our eyes. So for the turning process, we cut the diameter of the cylinder until it become 45 millimeter diameter. And we measure it whether it's achieve the 45 millimeter or not. If not, we're doing the same process until we achieve it. So after we do the cutting into diameter, we set the tools to the other side for the center punch process and make sure the height of the tool must be the center of the workpiece. After the center punch, we drill using 6mm, 10mm and 13mm. Drill it toward to the end. Make sure put the oil at the drills as lubricant.
So what we are doing here right now is the process comparting, which we are removing the finished product from a larger pieces, which is what we call it a stock. Since we are doing it with a manual hand saw, it's gonna take a lot of time and a labor force, and so we did take turns each time we are tired. We sped it up because it takes a lot of time, and then after that we finally get it done, and so we brought it into the grinding machine to smoothen the surface of the back. And so after that, the left one, which is part 2, were brought into this roller grinder to make the shape of the curve, to make both of the end a bit curvy, as if a bit ovally, while also keeping it a rectangle. And we will get about this shape, this finished product.
So now we're doing the drilling process. The first one, we must clamp the workpiece and put the wooden plank at the bottom for the safety, and do not forget wearing the glasses. Now we're using the 5mm drill bit to drill. After that, we check the drill whether it touch the workpiece or not. Check where the on switch button. So after the machine is on, now we'll drill the workpiece at the left side. After we finish the left side, we do the same thing for the right side. And do not forget, drill it until it becomes the hole. So after we finish the drills, we change the drill bit to the 12mm and make sure it partially, and so it become the countersink. So after at the same time, we do the thread for the workpiece, so we can put the screw on it. After that, now this is the mistake we do for the drill, the workpiece. We do the drills but not in 90-degree angle. So the workpiece cannot, the drills cannot going through the workpiece, as you can see at the video. So how we overcome it? We change the workpiece into the 90-degree angle. For the hole we want to drill it. For the one side, after that we change it to the another side. So after we have the hole on the workpiece, now we can do the drills side by side.
Enlarge the existing hole, grind the part to surface. We got transfer from the rough surface to the smooth shiny surface, and we use this scribble to smooth the sharp edge. Lastly, we do assembly process. With the help of visual exploded visual list of the item that we buy, we can determine on assembly product. Screw the part to insert bearing, lock with nut. Put bearing and screw on each hole and to the other one. Add washer to reduce stress. testing it if can rotate or not. Then we add the hose. In conclusion, our product is work. Yay. Alright, now we talk about problem statement. There are 4 problems so far. Number 1 is the part to product bends when clamping during milling machine. The second one is material wastage during the poor planning on suitable machining selection which cause wastage. Third is faulty machine operation. Insecure when doing hole by using drill eye that not sharp enough to penetrate material which consume time. And lastly, a bit of rust cause of oxidization. Recommendation can be done. So first one is proper clamping technique to avoid bend. But luckily our part to product can unbend by hammer the part. Next is plan for everything so we can run the fabrication smoothly. Third is doing maintenance of the machine, which is for this case just ask the lab assistant to get the spare part. And lastly, do surface finishing by using sandblasting to get rid the rust and smooth surface. Thank you for watching. Please give a like, subscribe, and see you guys again.